Hey CG, I'm Sierra.
And I'm Lexi.
And we have your announcements for Friday, January 29th, 2016.
We have all kinds of features for you this week, including stories on multi-sport athletes, tennis shoes, student trainers, and more. First up today, Will Boston brings us a video about the Chinese foreign exchange students that recently arrived at the school.
This year we have 10 students from China and one chaperone and one teacher. They arrived on Saturday evening and they're going to be with us for about a week. I believe they leave Sunday. During that time they're going to be with their host families outside of school, and then when they're in school they're rotating with different students to shadow them to the different classes that we have that we offer here at Center Grove.
SAYA, which stands for Sino-American Youth Ambassador, and the school corporation work together to create an opportunity for Chinese students to come to a Middle American school and offer a cultured experience for our students as well.
It's been a great program, a great opportunity not just for the Chinese students coming, but also for Center Grove students and staff to experience different elements of Chinese culture and student life.
Mr. Blackburn was one of the many people throughout the district and the community to handle transportation arrangements, organize student partners, plan a Chinese club event, and find host families. One host is econ teacher Paul Clodfelter.
Well, he's really excited. He's a big NBA fan. And so I had looked into 3 or 4 weeks ago getting tickets to the Pacers game. And tonight they actually play the Clippers. It's Tuesday. And my source for tickets had told me the game was sold out and he was going to use his tickets. But however, this morning I got a message that I could have his tickets and take Dean to the Pacers game. So tonight we're going to the Pacers game and he's really, really excited about that. But other than that, just hanging out with the family, going out to eat, playing some basketball after school day with some friends that he's met here at the high school. There's always something for him to go do, and he's got a friend that's being housed down the street with some other people in our neighborhood, so they've hung out together a lot. So it's been great. It's been easy.
You know, as a teacher who teaches Chinese language, sometimes it's hard to demonstrate different elements of Chinese culture, especially from an American perspective. And so what's been great for me is students actually getting to experience that firsthand through a Chinese lens. And so it's, like I said, it's been a great opportunity and hoping that it continues on for years to come. It's certainly a compliment to the Chinese language program that the district is supporting.
While some students have spent their week hosting Chinese visitors, the wrestling team has been busy preparing for the start of the wrestling tournament. Lexi Caldwell has a video for you about sophomore Jonah Hayes and his wrestling career.
I'm Jonah Hayes. I'm a varsity wrestler here at Center Grove.
Sophomore Jonah Hayes has been wrestling his whole life, following in his father's footsteps.
My dad wrestled all 4 years in high school. His senior year, he got second place, which made him really upset about that. And I think that just pushes me harder to go because it kind of puts the pressure on me to see that he got second. And I know that he wants me to get first, like by the end of my high school career. And I just hope I can do that.
While Hayes wants to fulfill his father's dreams for himself, he also hopes to live up to his brother's legacies.
My oldest brother, Spencer, he wrestled all 4 years of high school, made it to semi-state, could have definitely probably made it state, but I know he was struggling with like sickness his senior year. And then Zach, he wrestled all 4 years as well, made it to semi-state his senior year, and lost in the ticket round to go to state. With my brothers making it that far in state and making it to semi-state, that pushes me to make it further and go into semi-state and state like later in my high school career.
To live up to his brother's legacies, Hayes has had to evolve his skills throughout his wrestling career.
As a freshman wrestler, I feel like I acted a lot like a freshman wrestler. I was immature kind of, and I took losses badly and wasn't just mature enough to understand what I was doing wrong and to fix it. And I feel like this year I've just changed a lot of that, and I've become like much smarter wrestler and a more physical wrestler and like technical, and just to be able to beat the better guys.
In order to beat the competition, Hayes has had to dedicate much of his time to practice.
My least favorite thing about wrestling would probably be practice because it's the hardest, and You just have to work the whole time the coaches are on you, and especially with my dad being the coach, he's like always on me in practice.
Not only does he dedicate his time to wrestling, he also finds time for his other hobbies.
Some other activities outside of wrestling that I do is I play football, which ties in a lot with wrestling because I feel like they both help each other and they go hand to hand. And then I also play the drums for my church, which is a lot of fun.
Though wrestling can be difficult, Hayes loves competing.
My favorite thing about wrestling is probably winning and getting my hand raised after the match and just giving it my all and knowing that I succeeded at the end of the match.
With the help of wrestling, Hayes has not only grown physically, but mentally.
Wrestling has taught me to be more disciplined and to be a gentleman to other people and respect them and just be an all-around good person.
With state only weeks away, Hayes will continue to prepare to the best of his abilities.
I definitely plan on making it to state this year. I'd definitely be really upset if I didn't. So I'm just going to try my best, work hard for these next couple of weeks until state, and hopefully I make it.
Thank you, Lexi.
Come out and support your wrestlers tomorrow at Mooresville High School. It starts at 9 a.m. and admission is $6.
Wrestling is not the only sport here at CG. We have many student athletes that are involved in multi-sports during the winter season. Maddie Weeks and a cool VJ bring you a sports feature on some of our most active student athletes.
Many of our current in-season athletes also excel in other sports and activities. We talked to a few of them to get an insight onto what it's like. We asked Carly Hart and Connor Walsh what's their favorite thing about playing two different sports.
I like meeting new people and I'm always preoccupied.
So, being in two sports gives me the opportunity to do two separate kinds of activities and meet two different sets of people. Like, I have friends on the track team and friends on the swim team who don't do both sports, so it's like two different sets of kind of people.
Isabel Anderson discusses how basketball helps her in soccer.
Well, in basketball, we do a lot of agility stuff, and so that helps me in soccer, making the cuts and runs to get open.
We asked a few athletes how they transition from one season to the next.
The way it changes is during football, you have to eat a lot and like bulk up, versus during wrestling where you might have to lose weight and like cut down to a certain weight. There's also a lot more. I would feel like maybe more conditioning and more heat while you're practicing inside.
There's a lot of getting back in shape, using different muscles that I haven't used in a while. That's definitely probably the biggest difference.
The practices are year long, so when you transition, you already have missed some practices, so you kind of have to make up when you switch sports.
Hannah Burrs also talks about the downfalls of being in multiple seasons of activities.
I have absolutely no social life whatsoever. Like one day a week I can actually do anything.
Claire Anderson and Adam Russell then tell us what the benefits are of being in two different sports.
You're all around, so you're all year round, so you're in shape all the time and you get to meet more people.
It helps a lot because I'm a lot more in shape going into the season, so I don't have to do all the workups right when I get into the pool and stuff after cross-country season ends.
Finally, we asked Kennedy Quintana if she ever gets time off.
Between cheer and swim I have about a week off, and then it's full swing. I have practices 2 times a day, and it's just back into the same motions of everything.
While these multi-sport athletes may not have a lot of extra time right now, the moments they spend with their teammates in these activities will forever be invaluable.
I bet these athletes have a ton of sneakers laying around.
Have you ever stopped and looked down at the shoes you are wearing? At CG, people have all types of different shoes. Blake Williamson and Nate Maynard bring you a story on sneakers.
All right, what's your favorite brand of shoe?
Nike.
Vans.
Converse.
Nike.
I love Converse. I wear them all the time. They're great for lifting. They're great for casual wear. You could even wear them to prom if you wanted to. And I like to wear Converse because they show the dirt on them and they show where you go.
your favorite brand of casual shoe?
Casual shoe? I'd have to go probably a flip-flop.
Flip-flop?
Yeah, I like flip-flops.
Thonged or not?
No, typically like a brown leather with a cushy sole.
Okay. Nice.
Kind of like me, cushy sole.
Okay. What is your favorite brand of dress shoe?
Dress shoe? Typically I wear a brand called Nunn & Bush.
Okay.
That's what I've got on today.
Brown or black leather?
Depends on my khakis. You know, I am Jake from State Farm.
You are.
So a lot of times if I have khakis on, I wear brown.
Okay.
But today I threw that little curveball. I have khakis on with black. So it depends on the day of the week.
Okay. And what do you think shoes say about the kids at Center Grove High School?
You know, I think a lot of things. I look around, sometimes I see some folks that are just relaxed and comfortable with their semi-slipper shoes. A lot of times you see kids who are in marching band or in athletics that have athletic shoes because they're out working hard. And sometimes, you just gotta have battle boots on just in case.
Yeah.
One student has shown their love for sneakers in a way that seems unreal, with over 60 pairs of various different Nikes, Jordans, and Adidas. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Lang.
I just started getting into shoes. Honestly, I bought my first pair of by myself freshman year, and it was some Jordans. And just since then, I've kind of been obsessed with them, I guess. Where I've just liked them. I don't really understand it all the time, but I just like shoes a lot. These are my favorite shoes. It's the Black History Month Kobe 9. I wear them all the time. I like to work in them, and I like working out in them. I think they look really cool, and it's simple colors, black and white. You can wear them with about anything. These were the most expensive ones. It was 2 shoes together as a pack. So they were $500. I'm gonna say, but you got both shoes. I'm gonna say I thought it was a nice deal.
Athletes need shoes just as much as they need student trainers. Last up, Jeremy Keish brings you a sports future on our devoted student trainers.
Several students are on the sidelines on Friday nights. Not just the athletes, but some students are assistant trainers, each with their own role. The trainers explain their responsibilities.
My responsibilities as a trainer is to help Dave with anything that he needs and Brittany. And if someone's injured, I just do my best to take care of them.
My responsibilities specifically are getting ice for soreness or athletes who are hurt, as well as occasionally doing E-stim and some wrapping.
What's E-stim?
Electric stimulation is a machine you hook up to so that it relaxes the muscle.
The trainers explain their specific on and off field duties.
On the field, I take care of more waters and stuff. That's what we do. If someone needs a quick tape job, I would do that. But the more serious injuries, Dave would take care of.
On the field, we basically just make sure that waters are always filled up, and that if a player goes down, when Dave and Brittany are out on the field, if anybody else needs anything, we're there. Or if you fall down and you need a Band-Aid, we help out with that.
Off the field, we take care of getting them back to their playing. If someone's really injured, we do E-stim, hook them up on that, and make sure that they're able to play the next time.
Many trainers plan on going into careers with medicine. Vanessa and Lorinda describe the benefits of being a trainer.
I actually want to go and be an athletic trainer at Wake Forest, and then go through my pre-med route. So it was very beneficial because I got a lot of experience.
To me, yes, it was, because I'm interested in going into the medical field. So, and being a student trainer, you get to see all the different injuries that come in and how each injury is treated, because every injury is different. So.
Vanessa and Elena try to put words to the game time atmosphere.
It was pretty amazing to hear all the fans behind you, and you kind of feel part of the team because you're helping out. So it was really unique.
Much more exciting than off the field. All the guys are really hyped up, and the emotions are really magnified.
The state experience was special to everyone, but how was it on the field for the trainers?
It was incredible. We were all just so pumped up and excited about winning.
State was amazing. There's really not words that can describe it. The fan level was amazing. Their chanting was really loud, and so that was fun to listen to. But it was great.
And that's all we have for you today, CG.